Welcome to my unboxing of Star Trek Generations. This is the UK re-release from 1998, and well, I have seen many people making Let's Plays, but no one unboxing the actual game itself, which is a shame, because there's a lot of nice content within this box, and it's all been ordered inside in order of, well, what I feel as importance. So anyway, let's slide this cover off. We'll put that to one side for now. It's all black, solid box. Now, this was not the case for other Power Plus releases. In fact, earlier releases such as Star Trek The Next Generation or Final Unity and Transport Tycoon had a soft black box that just fell apart. It was pathetic. Anyways, so just take this off. There we go. And inside what we have is, one at a time please, the warranty card and survey card, or registration card if that's what you want to call it, and that's what they did. It's blank, it's a trip down memory lane if ever there was one, and this will be the subject of another video at another time. So I'll put that to one side for that. You have as well a flyer for the upcoming Star Trek First Contact game, which never arrived because it was cancelled back in 1998. This probably was included just because this was re-released in 1998, and maybe at that point it was going to be coming out very, very soon. The fact that they've done this, they've gotten to making a promotional flyer, may have meant that the game was going along just fine and they expected it to be released. But I think after the disappointing sales of Star Trek Generations and the disappointing reviews, it just meant, nah, let's just focus on Klingon Honor Guard. Which is a shame. Would have been nice to have seen perhaps where they would have went. Because, as you will see in my first mission playthrough, it's clear that they liked the franchise and indeed appreciated the more, I wouldn't say necessarily more intelligent first-person shoot-em-ups, but certainly the most creative. You will certainly see a lot of influences from Duke Nukem 3D. On the back, you've got a Sci-Fi Channel flyer, which may just mean also that perhaps this flyer would have been included just because of the Sci-Fi Channel connection, so that's why it would have been included perhaps. Nothing untoward. And now the manual. I'm just kicking stuff down now, not what I wanted to do. Anyways, the manual, nice and glossy. It's 64 pages long, and on the inside, you got nice descriptions of every single subsystem within the game, and every now and again you'll get one of the crew giving you a little tip, depending on the subsection that you are in. Now, I won't go through all of this. It's just not necessary right now for this. But there are two important sections. The first is Appendix B, which is listing all of the Next Generation personnel. And indeed, on the next page, as you might expect, just because of him being William Shatner, he gets his own page. But the D gets her own section. And that is just a single page with a frame from one of the pre-rendered videos from the game itself. And it just gives a nice brief overview of the Enterprise D's history up until that point. So, yeah, that's it, really. I could go into further detail, but I don't really need to for this. There is one other piece, and that's the software license agreement, but that's a subject for another video. It is a good agreement, and it just shows you how dire certain aspects of gaming have become in between the making of this and, well, today, and the attitudes of today, perhaps. So anyway, that's that. There's one more thing in here. I was very, very careful that I just almost shown it then. A little bit of it did come out then. So let's see. As I don't want to spoil this for those of you who've never had the game. I mean, those of you which do have it will know precisely what I'm going to be showing, and here it is. In fact, I'll just put it there so it's away from my microphone, so you can see it properly. There we go, all nice and in shot. So yeah, this is a budget re-release, and you got the actual poster. You know, that's unheard of. You'll be lucky to get it as a PDF or as perhaps as a bitmap file, given the time of this was released. But you can't grumble. To get a poster for a game that would have been $9.99 or perhaps $12.99 at that point, you won't get these kinds of things again included in games unless you pay for a stupid collector's edition. On the back, you can just see the Armagosa Observatory in the corner there. And yes, I know the microphone is in the way, but it's not really obscuring anything important. You can see what the poster is supposed to be. So yeah, that's what I really wanted to show you all, because when I unboxed this a few days ago, just as just getting ready to install it, I was like, wow, a poster? I'd completely forgotten. I'd completely forgotten about the manual and the warranty card and the first contact flyer. Just whoosh. I mean, this is not even on trekcore.com. And perhaps now somebody will scan it in piece by piece, but that'll probably be me, and I'll supply it, both sides. You know, it's important. I mean, yeah, you probably have the Generations movie poster, and that's what the front of it certainly is, but not with the Microprose logo on it. So, yeah, look forward to that coming when it's done. So, I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing of Star Trek Generations. If you are a fan of Star Trek, then this has probably been a treat for you. And if you're a fan of old games anyway, and of boxed games, then, you know, that's been a treat for you as well. And if you are a combination of any of those, or all of them, then it's been probably one of the most brilliant videos you've seen today. At least ones that you would actually admit to. But, oh, one more thing. Before I end this video, this is the cut down version of the Star Trek Next Generation, a Final Unity manual. Now, the original manual was a lot bigger, and if you had the Power Plus budget re-release version, you would have had the bigger manual. When I lost the original, well, lost the re-release under the Power Plus label of a Final Unity, I think I still had the CD, or unless it became damaged. And the manual, though, I still had for a while. I don't know where that's gone, but I've certainly lost it somewhere. But I still have this. And I still have the 1997 re-release of this, which is basically the original box, which I will show you at some other time. And there's something in here as well at the back of the manual, which I feel is very important. And I will talk about that in a different video. But yes, so if you've gotten this far, you've just seen this as something else you've probably never seen before. You know, if you don't have boxed versions of these games, and even if you did find them on eBay, they'd probably be very, very expensive, or you're just not in a position to buy them. So yeah, that's all for now. Oh, no, I tell a lie. One more thing, just one. It is not Star Trek related whatsoever, but it is an adventure game, and I'll just bring it up here. Oh yeah, there we go. The original Broken Sword 2 box, of course, EU, well, England to be precise, and that's the back. I've had this for, well, since '98, so I've had it as long as I've had that copy of Generations. And of course, the manual. I did make a separate video recording of that, but I figured I would include this here now, just spur of the moment thing, and especially as I've still got a few seconds to go, I'm trying to keep this under 10 minutes, and here's the inside manual artwork. You can't grumble with these things, and that is, of course, like I say, an original release. And I will talk about that and a final Unity, and many other point-and-click adventures. I've just went beyond 10 minutes. Some other time. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this has made your day. If it hasn't, well, I hope it's gone towards doing that. And as I've said just a few moments ago, if you're a fan of old boxed games or a fan of Star Trek or whatever, and you've never seen this before, this unboxing and all of its contents, then, well, it's a treat if nothing else. And on that, I will see you somewhere, maybe. Well, maybe not in real life, but certainly on YouTube. And on that, I'm Emperor Pigeon. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again some other time.